Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dew Jones. Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dew Jones. Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards.
Season 8. We're going to go live. Coming to you live tonight from Central York High School, it's Todd Edwards alongside my broadcast partner Marcellus Gottwalt and you, the fans of Sports Shooting Stars. Welcome to another edition of Sports Shooting Stars. Happy New Year to our viewers. How about it, Marcellus?
Hey, I smell it in the air. The crowds are hyped up right now. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars. This is a brand new YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you like and subscribe.
Or Channel 18 on our Comcast viewers. Moments ago, the Central York Panthers ran out onto the field. But Marcellus, let's give the fans a bit of a pregame show here with some of the players to watch for the Manheim Blue Streaks, who come in tonight with a 1-0 mark out of the Lancaster-Lebanon League. Taylor Banu, running back, nose guard. Zach Bomberger, a cornerback. Darius Dixon, a wide receiver and safety, and Devin Luano, a defensive end and fullback, are some of the players to watch for Manheim Blue Streaks.
And for the Central Panthers, the home squad, defensive tackle and tight end Colin Gurley. Brennan Smith, one of the best wide receivers in the entire state. Keep that name on record, along with Dwayne Morgan at safety and Legend Johnson, running back. Some of the players to watch for Central Township.
And let's talk about the quarterback matchup for Manheim Township. Jack Kenneth comes in. He's a Quinnipiac commit out of Connecticut for baseball, but tonight he'll be throwing the leather around a little bit to the Blue Streaks. Opposite Jack tonight will be Brooklyn Nace, an Old Dominion commit. He'll be their quarterback, a 3-year starter here for the Central York Panthers, who threw for over 200 yards last week in their win against Central Dauphin.
Yeah, Coach was saying it wasn't really a bad throw that young man made. So let's talk about the keys to winning for Manheim Township. Run the ball. Be more physical, clock management, and limit Central York's explosive plays. And for Central York, pass protection, that O-line. Manheim Township's defense is stellar. That offensive line for Central's got to be key there. Win the trenches and take shots down the field. Open it up a little bit, Todd.
Well, they have some weapons. You mentioned Brendan Smith. He's going to Kent State. And then a transfer from Eastern, DeMarcus Murray, another player who's just a sophomore. Some other players to keep an eye on for the Central York. We'll be talking about them all during the course of the broadcast. And speaking of broadcast, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors. We have a bevy of sponsors here tonight. And I can run down a list of them. OSS Health, Thornton Automotive of Dover, S3 Performance Training, Fairview Early Learning Center, Basil Insurance, YMCA of York, Gamlet, BLM Construction and Remodeling, Good Deals, Wise Printing, Piccolo's Friendly Movers, and Vertical Rays. Boy, I got to take a breath there. All our sponsors, we're very appreciative of all our sponsors who kind of make this go for us each and every year. Again, as I mentioned moments ago, entering season 8 for football. And very excited here to get things kicked off here with a kind of a battle of the roses here, the white roses and the red roses between Manheim Township and Central York.
Yeah, well, they're saying right now this could be the biggest game in the state going on right here, Central York Football Stadium. We're bringing the game to you. Sit back, get your popcorn, Todd.
And bottled water, and settle in with Sports Shooting Stars as the Manheim Blue Streaks make their way out of the field. Tonight, they'll be sporting their white jerseys. Central York, they're still being their all-black jerseys tonight, and a magnificent night for football as game time temperature hovers around 72 degrees. The sun's in our face, but a beautiful night for baseball, or football.
A little bit of both.
Feels like baseball weather.
Well, here we go. We're going to go up in the booth, and we'll catch you guys here in a few, and we're going to bring all the action.
Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Stu Jones.
Police Department Color Guard, presenting the colors.
Springersbury Township Police Department in charge of the flags tonight for the national anthem.
At this time, we will honor the United States of America with the national anthem. Leading us this evening in the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner will be the very talented Central York Panther Marching Band under the direction of Kyle Showalter.
A beautiful rendition of our national anthem played by the Central York Marching Band here tonight, Marcellus. And you can feel the excitement and energy in the air as we are moments away from kickoff between a big battle here, as you mentioned in our pregame show, really a marquee matchup between two of the District 3 6A schools, Manheim Township, Central York, always kind of in the district hunt in playoff football.
Yeah, it is a beautiful Labor Day weekend 2025. I am pumped up like a pair of 95 Reeboks.
Yes.
Let's get this thing started. Both teams from youth on up, well-oiled machines. Both coaches, like Coach Janczek was saying to me, sometimes there's games where he might have a coaching advantage. He said there's no coaching advantage in this game. It's going to be coming down right there to the players on the field.
Yeah, Coach Mark Evans for Manheim Township in his 13th season with an overall record of 111-42. And let's not forget he played on the Miami Hurricanes.
Two-time national champion under a coach by the name of Jimmy Johnson.
Yes.
And Erickson as well. Two Hall of Fame coaches. This guy, he's pure class himself.
And conversely, Jerry Janczek in his 6th season with an overall record of 52-8 coming into tonight, and a district title, if you may recall, a few years ago under the helm of quarterback Bo Prebula. And congratulations to Bo Prebula on his performance last night for the Missouri Tigers. He was on fire last night.
Big time. Man, I love watching that young man play. I'm just glad he's getting the ball right now. Nothing but love for that guy. Central York grad, and definitely one of the 717 Hall of Famers forever, for sure.
No doubt about it. You know, they had the Hall of Fame inductions on the field pregame, and you can imagine after 10 years of being out, Bo Prebula's name will be in the Hall of Fame here with Central York Athletics.
Put that even faster than that. Yes. But hey, also want to say it is a whiteout. They're fighting for a cure for cancer out here tonight. If you or any of your loved ones are battling cancer, we're thinking about you. Also want to give a big shout out to the military and all those that serve for us as well. Nothing but love from Sports Shooting Stars to you guys out there, and you, the viewers.
Yeah, tuning in this Friday night, wherever you may be watching in the comfort of your own home. Maybe you're on vacation, you know, as you mentioned moments ago, Labor Day weekend, and I hate to say at the end of summer is coming upon us here with the Labor Day, but it looks like the weather is going to be phenomenal. Get yourself out and about this weekend and enjoy it.
It is gorgeous. Channel 8's in the house. We see them on the field. Lots of press out here. We kind of mentioned it earlier, Todd, but we got to thank all the sponsors out there. We would not be able to do it without them. We'll be plugging them all through the broadcast, but want to remind you, if you see their logo, find them on social media, give them a follow. Thank them for helping us bring the game to you guys.
And we want to mention to the fans, we'll be having a player of the game, the BLM Hard Hat player of the game. We'll be bringing that back this year.
Very popular with us. And if you don't know, sometimes our guy Brian Singer and the whole squad there gave us a bunch of hard hats. And a lot of times we're giving that to the ones that's showing the most heart out there, the most hustle. Who's putting in the grit? Like BLM.
And we encourage the fans during the game, the YouTube chat, if you have a player of the game or players of the game, mention them as this game progresses. As the sun is setting directly in our face here.
Yeah, I apologize to all those that see the reflection off your head and my head, but we're doing what we can do over here.
Yes.
Tell you what, the stands on this side are pretty packed.
Yeah, and looking across the way, Manheim Township's fans have traveled, and it looks like it's a construction theme for the student section of Manheim Township, the Blue Streaks.
Well, we got some BLM construction fans over there.
Yes, potentially.
This game tonight will go huge when it comes to seeding, in the playoffs.
Yeah, in District 3 playoffs, and of course, if you had a chance in the last week to see Harrisburg, they look pretty impressive against Emotep Charter from Philadelphia, and they have to be one of the prohibitive favorites in District 3. The Wilson Bulldogs are another team as well that's always in the hunt year in and year out.
There's a few of the teams that are just in it almost every single year.
Yes. Is being played for the benefit of the student athletes of these schools. No handheld signs, banners, or noise makers are permitted. Any spectator by their actions or behavior that are interfering with this contest.
And we are awaiting kickoff here. It looks like Central will receive the kickoff, but there's a delay in the kickoff right now.
You were mentioning some of the players here on Manheim Township. Just wanted to point out they had, I believe, a total of 4 picks last week. That defense did a complete shutout. Senior Darius Dixon, the wide receiver and the safety, had a touchdown, and he also had a pick.
He did.
So, big game.
They shut out Cumberland Valley, which is another perennial favorite in District 3 6A, and they shut them out 7-0 last week. And if you recall, Cumberland Valley has a commit going to Notre Dame. Big Oak, Tyler Merrill, an offensive tackle.
Big.
Yes.
I tell you what, Todd, this is a great way to start the season opener for Central York at home against a team like Manheim Township, big perennial powerhouse out of Lancaster County. They always bring the big boys to the game, and it's a packed home crowd here tonight as well that came out to support the local Panthers.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. I was talking to some fans, and they recommended the fans to pre-purchase their tickets because they were being told that it could be a sellout tonight. And the Central side certainly looks packed here as we're on Central side.
And give a lot of credit to also Manheim Township. They travel well as well. They have their fans on the other side. It's a packed house here tonight. It's a great Friday night to kick off Sports Shooting Stars. This is our first official game of our football season, 2025-26. We have 9 to 10 games on our schedule. Should be action-packed. Should be a lot of fun. You're going to see a lot of stuff online from us, from Marcellus Gottwald, from Todd Edwards, Carter Scappa, Duke Jones, myself. Of course, it's going to be great. I can't wait.
Well said, my man. A founder, CEO right there, Duke Jones. And you can see Central's getting hyped up. Well, I heard a whistle, Todd.
Yeah, you know what that means. As Manheim Township getting set to kick off the ball right to left, Manheim Township.
And you never know.
Well, we've seen some big plays before. You know, some kick returns.
True. Special teams could put a stamp on this game.
And we are underway here from Central York High School, and it'll be a touchback, as this will be the first chance we'll get to see the offense of Central York, led by their senior quarterback, Brooklyn Nace, 3-year starter, an Old Dominion University commit. And, of course, also a wide receiver, Brendan Smith, going to Kent State. And let's not forget the tight end, Colin Gurley, going to Villanova.
Well, and it's on both these teams, it's hard to mention all the key players because there's literally 30, 40 of them.
Yeah. And for Manheim Township, 27 seniors on their roster tonight.
89 players on that side of the ball, or that field.
And the throw is complete to Brendan Smith.
Nowhere to go on that one.
No, not at all. And, you know, with winning, it kind of breeds a certain level of confidence, and people want to come out to your program. And you see that with Manheim Township under Coach Mark Evans.
Yeah, he said his basic goal was about 30 students per class, and they've been kind of hitting that goal.
Ace back, looking to throw, completes to Colin Gurley for his first reception. Bring up a 3rd down. As we mentioned moments ago, Colin Gurley will be a commit to Villanova University.
A lot of D1 talent out here.
Yes.
First big play of the game.
3rd down and 5. And a flag thrown, and it looks like it may be a false start against Central York. And it is.
That's tough.
That'll move them back 5 yards to bring up a 3rd down and 10 now for the Central York Panthers, who, as we mentioned last week, defeated Central Dauphin 23-9.
It started out they were down at halftime 6-9. Really rallied around some of the senior leaders out there. Started clicking.
Have to get the ball to the 30. Nace, plenty of time, looking downfield. Everyone's covered. Now Nace is going to scramble out of the pocket.
Does a good
just
job.
Throws it away. Yeah. And really, I mean, for the fans that may not be able to see, all his receivers downfield were covered. And, of course, Manheim Township applying some pressure defensively, just flushing him out of the pocket. And Nace to throw the ball away. It'll bring up a 4th down.
The offensive line gave him some time, Todd. However, there's completely blanketed him down there with the defense.
Now the punting team for Central York comes out. That was number 11, Jamin Ilgenfritz, with the punt. And it will set up Manheim Township with favorable field position. Wow.
First and 10, Blue Street.
Of course, I think at Central, we were, for the past 4 years, accustomed to one Matthew Parker punting and kicking the ball, who's now at Penn State.
That guy
as they
had-
prepare for their first game tomorrow against Nevada Wolfpack. Quarterback Kenneth back. It's going to be a running play for Manheim Township.
Gets positive yards though. That's what you want if you're the Blue Streaks.
That's Marcus Fernandez with a carry and a nice pickup, a 5-yard pickup for Manheim Township. And we've seen Manheim Township in the past. They like to pound the rock. And,
A lot of the teams out there in the LL League seem to say, hey, we're going to stack it up on the line, see if you can beat us, because we're looking to beat you down.
Kenneth rolls to his right, looking downfield. Complete first down for Manheim Township.
Good play design, little easy pitch and catch there. Move the chains.
And a new set of downs for Manheim Township.
Blue Streaks pass completed, number 4 to number 4,
Darius Dixon with the reception.
We mentioned him. Touchdown last week and a pick interception on the defensive side. So that is definitely a player to watch. Gets his name called early.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Ball on the 31-yard line of Central. Manheim Township with the ball. Under 9.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter from Central York High School. Kenneth throws the ball far right, complete for a small gain. Bring up a second down for Manheim Township.
Blue Streak pass completed to number 3, Simon Dumpster. Tackle made by number 28.
Simon Dumpster with the reception
Number 2, Dwayne Morgan.
for Manheim Township. It was a 2-yard pickup.
Second down and 8.
Right up the gut.
Back to the running game for Manheim Township.
Central did a good job there, minimizing that gain. Here we go, another big third down.
Third down and 4 now for Manheim Township.
Number 1, Marcos Fernandez.
Yeah, Marcos Fernandez with the carry.
No matter how big this game is, both coaches pretty much just said, look, it's another game. We got to go out there and just play our game. Really kind of just every single week they have their players at the same mindset. I'm a little different. The bigger the game gets, the more excited I get.
Spread offense out. Trips formation far side for Manheim Township. On third down and 5. Kind of under pressure, eludes a pass rush. Now he's on his feet far side. First down and more as he gets down near the 15-yard line. And a nice scramble by Jack Kenneth, the senior quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, what poise.
Yes.
And this is his first year as a starter. And last week as well, had so much poise. And big play right there as he scrambled to get that first down.
A new set of downs now for Manheim Township. Ball on the 16-yard line as the clock continues to tick at 7:30 mark here in the opening quarter of a scoreless game between Manheim Township and Central York, although Manheim Township is threatening right now. Back to the running game. That's Marcos Fernandez. Ooh. Big carry.
Little misdirection there, a little sleight of the hand it looked like, and it worked.
Yeah, inside the 5-yard line.
Number 1, Marcos Fernandez carrying the ball for Township. Inside the 10-yard line. Tacklers for Central York, number 7.
And it will bring up a first down and goal now. Ball on the 4-yard line.
And there's a flag. I was just going to mention that's where you don't want to get the flag if you're Manheim Township, but let's see where it is.
I did not catch the call, but it would appear to be against Manheim Township.
Flag on the play. Illegal substitution against Manheim Township.
An illegal substitution against Manheim Township. It'll move them back 5 yards. Now the ball will be on the 9-yard line. Still first down and goal.
5-yard penalty. Ball is on the 9-yard line.
Really the first mistake the Blue Streaks made.
They've looked pretty crisp so far here offensively. Oh, and snuffed that out. Nice play by the Central York defense.
think number 69 was in there first, but the team came and did the group tackle there.
Marcos Fernandez taking out number 69, Quentin Nolly, number 0, Josh Barr, and number 1, Brooklyn Nace.
Wow, the quarterback was in on that
Yeah,
too.
he was.
That's how you got a group tackle against these guys.
Brings up a 2nd down and goal for Manheim Township. Kenneth rolls to his left, looking in the end zone, and in and out of the hands, and a flag thrown. And that may be against Central's defense.
It was tough to see in real time.
Stoppage in the clock with 5:54 to go as the flags were thrown, awaiting the call here.
Panthers defense might have got there just a split second early. That's what I'm guessing.
Defensive hold against Central York.
2nd down and goal from the 5-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and goal from the 5-yard line for Manheim Township. Back to running the rock and in for the score. That's Marcos Fernandez with a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Blue Streaks break the ice first here at Central York High School.
What an impressive drive there by the Blue Streaks. Good play design there too. Went to the right, had a little space, seemed patient with it, cut it in, and booyah! 6 for the Blue Streaks.
Marcus Fernandez, 5'10", 190-pound senior, as the point after attempt for Manheim Township. The kick is up and good. And with 5:48 remaining in the first quarter, your score, Manheim Township 7, Central York 0. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game
to you. You heard the crowd cheering over here on the Central side right before that extra point kick. That was for the cheerleading squad. Central York, a lot of cheer moms, cheer dads in here as well. Big shout out to the entire everybody that brought us out here today, first of all, but these cheerleaders are about to do their thing out here as well.
Yeah, as you mentioned moments ago, it's a whiteout student theme here at Central York. The cheerleaders in their white T-shirts tonight. Good time to mention some of our season-long football sponsors: OSS Health, Thornton Automotive of Dover, S3 Performance Training, Fairview Early Learning Center, Basil Insurance, YMCA of York, Gamlet, BLM Construction and Remodeling, Good Deals, Wise Printing, Piccolo's Friendly Movers, and Vertical Rays, all season sponsors for Sports Shooting Stars as we enter Season 8 for high school football.
If you're interested in getting your business showcased, reach out to us on social or at sportsshootingstars@gmail.com.
And a deep end-over-end kick will be a touchback. Second touchback.
He's got a cannon there on the foot.
That's Rowan Crispeno, junior kicker punter. And as I mentioned, he has a leg.
Yeah.
And I'll bring the ball out to the 20-yard line for Central York. This will be the second offensive series for the Central York Panthers. And they were kind of snuffed out there the first series. We'll see what Brooklyn Nace and company can do here offensively to kind of get things kick-started for the Central York Panthers. And a running play, far side, Central York with some positive rushing yards there.
Central York ball carrier number 8, Legend Johnson.
That was Legend Johnson.
3,
junior running back.
6 yards.
And a 6-yard pickup.
His younger brother, Ali Johnson Jr., Deuce, also playing on the squad. Both of them very talented. Up the gut here.
Yeah, back to the running game. And that looks like that may be enough for a first down. They're signaling it to the officials.
There we go. On that first possession, Todd, they started getting somewhere, but that penalty really hurt them. So got to minimize the mistakes here.
Yeah, Central York's first down in tonight's game. looks like it may be a penalty on the play. It looks like it may be offsides against Manheim Township. We're awaiting word by the officials.
Neutral zone infraction by the Blue Streaks. 5-yard penalty.
Brings up a first down and 5 now. Ball now on the 35-yard line for Central York. They're moving left to right on your TV screen. Nace back, looking to throw downfield. Got a shot and complete. 15-10, 5, touchdown. Brendan Smith with a big touchdown reception. And what a play by Brendan Smith. Nace to Smith. Big, about a 65-yard.
I tell you what, that was
run.
pure beauty right there. Right on the point. Poise. The senior Brooklyn Nace steps back, takes his time, launches it. Beautiful route, beautiful catch. Touchdown.
And just like that, Central York.
65-yard touchdown pass.
You nailed it. Todd Rainman over here caught
tell
it
you.
65 yards. And that's what Central needed, a big play. That was a huge one.
And it's a point after attempt now.
Yeah, by someone not named Parker.
Yes.
Are they going for 2?
Well, I think they're going for 2 here. Interesting call. Trying to pull ahead here.
Oh, we just had a little nugget here by
Their Central York's kicker is hurt, so
Timeout called by Manheim Township.
timeout called by Manheim Township. Nice to know these details.
Yeah, and we've seen that. I know there for a while, York High was missing a kicker and kept going for 2 different times. Really can change the game. Sometimes positive, sometimes negative.
Been servicing Central Pennsylvania and Maryland since 1914.
And a timeout on the field with 4:53 remaining. First quarter action. Manheim Township up 7-6, but Central York looking for a 2-point conversion.
Yep, we're going to take a brief.
Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dew Jones.
Here we go.
Central's offense out for the 2-point conversion. Nace
Good block.
decides to keep the ball, and it's snuffed out by the defenders of the Blue Streaks.
Tell you what defense there by the Blue Streaks, and Brooklyn Nace took a little bit of a
hit.
Yeah, and that's not his first hit. Last week he was hit several times. His whole arm is beat up right now with turf burn. But when you're football players, you're going D1, you're going to play right through that.
And a break in the action right now with your score, Manheim Township 7, Central York 6, as the Central York Marching Band fires things up here.
That was an interesting call to see Central go for a 2-point conversion. I'd like to see Brooklyn get that ball out, though. Can't too much happen on a 2-point conversion. You got one of the best wide receiver core in the county, so let's get the ball out and see what happens. But I know he's a high percentage guy, man, and he's going to make it up on this next play.
Yep, well said. Central band out here really sounded good. Oh, wow, looks like we got Ryan Brown Jr. kicking right now. The football star, state champion, had decided to come back out.
Football for a senior year.
I was told it was a little bit of something like he told quarterback Brooklyn Nace, hey, I'll play football if you come back to the basketball team. Brooklyn took the last year off basketball to bulk up, and it's worked as he got that D1 scholarship.
Ryan Brown kicks it off. End over end. Picked up at the 30-yard line. And still on his feet.
Ooh. Great return there by the Blue Streaks. He was not going down. Had about 6 defenders there touch him. He kind of pushed them all off and kept moving forward.
And now we'll see Manheim Township's offense back out on the field. Near midfield.
By number 15, Brady McCracken. He got the ball out to the 44-yard line.
That was McCracken there with the return.
And some other games of note taking place in week 2. Southwestern's at Dover, Red Lion at West York, Kennerdale at Northeastern, Susquehannock at Littlestown, Bermudian Springs at York Suburban, Biglerville at York Catholic, and we'll touch on some of the other games here as we're back to action offensively. The Blue Streaks.
Ooh,
Almost picked off.
great hands there by Colin Gurley. Got in the
Gurley
back.
was thinking about the end zone there, I think, with the pick. You know,
Colin Gurley, 2nd and 10.
the Villanova commit.
That might have been the first time they stopped him on first down there from getting
Yes.
positive yards.
So it brings up a 2nd down and 10 now for Manheim Township.
Back to the running game, and not much going there.
Central York.
Oh, and the ball's out. Looks like it's recovered by Central York. And a big defensive play by Central York. Much to the delight of the Central York fan base.
I want to say shout out to Dwayne Morgan there, number 2, who set the edge there. Really forced Manheim, the Blue Streaks, to cut it back in, and boom, ball pops out. Central recovers. Big time play.
Jothiel Gill with the fumble recovery, and great field position for Central York as the ball set up on the 44 of Manheim Township, and it brings back Brooklyn Nace and company offensively. Nace on the scramble, near side, runs out of bounds near the 40-yard line and gets some positive yards.
And did a good job of getting out of bounds. He does not need another 50 hits here. It's early in the game. Get a couple positive yards. 2nd and 7.
Yep, a 3-yard pickup. Ball now on the 41-yard line to Manheim Township. 2nd down and 7. Nace back in shotgun formation. The Old Dominion University commit. DeMarcus Murray in motion with the carry. Some positive yards for DeMarcus Murray, sophomore wide receiver who transferred from Eastern York down to Central. Another playmaker.
Definitely a playmaker for sure. He did the right thing there. Once he got hit, he fell forward, got another 2-3 yards.
Brings up a 3rd down and 3. Ball on the 37-yard line of Manheim Township. We're under 4 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter.
Right up the gut.
Positive yards and a 1st down for Central York. And then move those chains. A new set of downs for Central York. That was a quarterback keeper by Brooklyn Nace. Nace looking downfield. Just steps out of bounds. Lives to play another down there. Not much open downfield.
Yeah. Tell you what, the momentum definitely has shifted here before that last play, though. But you can hear some of the Central fans starting to feel like they're getting somewhere here. But 2nd and 7, man, you got to keep that ball moving forward.
Yeah, it was a 3-yard pickup for Brooklyn Nace. And a running play for Central York.
Legend. Tell you what.
Legend Johnson with a carry.
That was impressive because Manheim Township had a good push there, but Central York starting to go up the gut there. Seemed like a quick snap there.
There's a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Looks like we're going towards the end zone here.
Looks like that penalty against Manheim Township, a personal foul. First down, half the distance to the goal. Now the ball set up on the 10-yard line of Manheim Township. Incomplete.
Looked like Brooklyn might want that one back there.
Yeah.
Looked like he was very poised, had some time, but just a little off. Brings up a second down.
Second down and 10. Pass intended for DeMarcus Murray. And a running play.
Whoa!
Down near the goal line. It's Legend Johnson with another carry.
His dad.
His name.
Yes, his
Go
dad's Ali Johnson. Ironically, he's a legend from York High. His dad's a big part of this team here.
And a run being stood up near the goal line. Brooklyn Ace with the carry. Whew. That brings up a fourth down. As we're under 2 minutes to go here. Well, looks like it's on the 1 yard line.
It's Central York. Fourth and goal.
Fourth and goal. Ball on the 1 yard line.
This is what you want.
This is it. The give to Legend Johnson, and he's in with a carry.
Gets the ball, says, I am legend. Touchdown, Panthers.
1 yard touchdown run for Legend Johnson.
Great. Legend Johnson taking it in for 6 more for Central York.
And a big score for Central York here. Coming off the heels of that turnover recovery by Central York.
Looks like we're going for 2 again here if you're Central York. As we mentioned, they do have injuries there for the kicker.
And complete for the 2 points, Legend Johnson.
This might be one of those highlights Legend Johnson puts together here. One of those games. As his dad just jumped up in the air there and
A bit excited.
yeah.
For obvious reasons.
As I was mentioning, his dad, Ali Johnson Sr., does a lot of the training here with the football players. It's working there for so far in the first quarter.
And you mentioned moments ago, Central going for 2-point conversions. Their kicker, Brady Bird, hurt. He's not suited up tonight. I see him on the sideline, minus the pads. So we'll be seeing the 2-point conversion in play quite often for Central York tonight. 1:26 remaining here in the opening quarter. Your score, Central York 14, Manheim Township 7. And we mentioned about football being a game of momentum. Well, that turnover was rather costly for Manheim Township. We'll see now their offense for the Blue Streaks, how they respond here tonight with this kickoff.
Ryan Brown, RB, back to kick again. Ooh!
And a deep kick down inside the 10-yard line it rolls. Wide open, and he could be gone. 45, midfield, 45. Wow, and chased down. That was Alan Feliciano, who we thought was down inside the 10. Made something out of nothing on the return. Chased down by Central York. 62-yard kickoff return by Alan Feliciano.
Yeah, let's take a look at that one more time. Crazy, because Manheim Township, it seemed like they didn't think Ryan Brown Jr. was going to kick it that far, so they came up and he booted it over, but there was a key block there right around that 15-yard line. Really set that up, and what a beautiful run.
And great field position now for Manheim Township. Ball on the 28-yard line of Central. Kenneth back to throw far side, one-on-one.
That looks like
And a flag is thrown. We're going to see if it's offensive pass interference or if it's on the defense.
we'll see. I mean, it was it looked like good position there.
One-on-one coverage there.
Coach Jerry Yonchuk was thinking about coming out there, but now he's happy.
Yes.
He did a little scoot back there, a little Michael Jackson moonwalk back on the sideline. Now he's okay. That was great position there on defense.
Yes. 1:06 remaining. Ball now be set up on the 43-yard line of Central.
Game of momentum so far. Blue Streaks got it in the beginning. Central took it back. A little bit back and forth now.
Back to running the ball. That's Marcos Fernandez who has the lone touchdown for Manheim Township.
Number 0 for the Blue Streaks, Taylor Veo. He can block. Telling you.
5'11", 250-pound offensive lineman for Manheim Township.
He's just looking for someone to plant
To hit.
into every single time.
Brings up a 2nd down and 20. Under 30 seconds remain. Kind of far side. Incomplete. In and out of the hands of his intended receiver, number 22, Chase Fletcher.
Colin Gurley, again, number 9, did a great job. Get some pressure there. Dwayne Morgan with the breakup, too.
Yeah, a big 3rd down and 20, and you look at the playbook, you think of the playbook. How many plays do you have dialed up for 3rd down and 20, Marcellus? We'll see what Coach Evans has in store for this Central York defense. 18.9 seconds remaining as the sun has finally set here in Central York. Kenneth under pressure, just has to elude it, and it looks like it was picked off.
Whoa!
It was picked off.
Burgess.
Dominic Burgess, number 15, with the pick.
Wow.
Oh, Carter.
I think they just called Colin Gardner on
Number
that.
16. Number
Yeah.
16. 2 turnovers for Manheim Township. Pass complete to Legend Johnson.
So it's a thing of beauty sometimes seeing Nace, his poise out there. And just so you know, if you're not familiar, last year Brooklyn Nace had over 2,000 yards, led the YAI AA in passing yards.
And we have arrived at the end of the first quarter with your score, Central York 14, Manheim Township 7. And an impressive performance by Central York here in the first quarter, Marcellus.
Well, it's exactly what you want in a good movie where a little bit of back and forth. Blue Streak started off hot. Central York got a couple key plays there. 14-7. Dude Jones, what are you seeing out there?
Oh, that's a great game so far in the first quarter. We're just going to go ahead and roll. That's the end of the first quarter, and we'll be back for the second quarter.
And to kind of recap the score, of course, it all kicked off. Brooklyn Nace to Brendan Smith, 65-yard touchdown reception. And then Manheim Township got in on the scoring with a 5-yard touchdown run by Marcus Fernandez. And then most recently, Legend Johnson with the 1-yard touchdown run. And then the 2-point conversion. It all adds up to a 7-point lead for Central York, 14-7, as we are back to action here. As now Central will be moving right to left here to start the second quarter. And the carry to Legend Johnson as a flag's thrown on that play.
And Legend had obviously a huge first quarter. Last week, he struggled at times. Did not have a game like he's having here in that so far today.
A flag on the play, offensive holding against Central York.
An offensive hold against Central York. That'll move them back 5 yards.
A 10-yard penalty resulting in a second down and 12.
Make that a
for Central
10-yard
York.
penalty for Central York. Brings up a second down and 12. Pass complete near midfield.
Looked like DeMarcus Murray. That was a good play design there. Looked like they were going to go to Legend. The guy with the hot hand.
For Central York, number 15, Dominic Burgess. Open field tackle made by number 15, Brady McCracken for the Blue
Correction,
Jays.
Dominic Burgess with the reception.
Oh, there we go.
May need to pull the binoculars
I
out
think
here.
so.
You know, we may need to bring that to our next game. Nace
Good
under pressure and
Oh.
brought down.
Number 77 there for the Blue Streaks.
That's Will Malazzo, 6'2", 230-pound
Malazzo.
defensive lineman with the quarterback sack.
That was a huge sack.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It'll bring on the punting unit for Central York. Freshman Jamin Ilgenfris will take care of the punting duties. We saw him punt earlier in the first quarter. This will be his second punt in tonight's game. High punt. And a fair catch called by Manheim Township.
Flipped the field a little bit there. Ball on the 28-yard line for the Blue Streaks.
Alan Feliciano. Doing the punting for Central York, number 11.
Interested to see kind of what goes on here. If the Blue Streaks can start pounding it up the middle. They had a little bit of success early in the game with that, moving the chains.
Yeah, we'll see right now. It seems like the momentum on the side of the Central York Panthers, but still plenty of game here for Manheim Township.
Yeah, just a 7-point game.
Manheim Township will be moving left to right on your TV screen. Back to carrying the rock. That's Marcos Fernandez with the carry. As we approach the 10-minute mark here before halftime.
Number 1, Marcos Fernandez carrying the ball.
Well, you mentioned getting the binoculars out, but it almost looked like there was a little bit of a Statue of Liberty there. He kind of handed it back and just ripped it off him.
Second down and 6.
A 4-yard carry for Marcos Fernandez brings up a second down and 6 for Manheim Township.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Central was lined up defensively very good there. And
Looks like offside is
Neutral
called
infraction call against
on Central York.
A 5-yard
A
penalty.
5-yard penalty.
Resulting in a second down and 1 yard to go.
It'll be a second down and 1 now for Manheim Township. Back to running the ball right up the middle. Marcos Fernandez with plenty of running room down inside the 45-yard line of Central York, and a great carry by Marcos Fernandez.
I had a little glimpse of Earl Campbell there when he was getting his jersey ripped, and he just kept moving and pulling the crowd with him there.
Number 1, Marcos Fernandez picking up the Blue Streak first down. Tackle.
Some of you guys probably way too young to even know that name, but
Maybe in today's comparison, Derrick Henry. You
Yes.
know, it's, for the Baltimore Ravens, but
Township.
I think Earl Campbell played his college ball at University of Texas. He was a Longhorn.
I think that's just one of the highlights that still every time NFL shows some
Chase Fletcher with the carry.
some of the best.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jersey's ripped. He's just pulling the crowd.
22, Chase Fletcher. Brought down by number 9, Colin Gurley for Central York.
It'll bring up a second down and 2.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36-yard line of Central York. As we're approaching the 8-minute mark here before halftime. Marcos Fernandez with a carry right up the middle, down inside the 25-yard line. And move those chains for Manheim Township, Marcellus.
Yep. If I was the offense coordinator for them, I would probably dial that up a couple more times here.
Marcos Fernandez to move the chains for the Blue Streaks. First down.
A new set of downs.
0, Josh Barr, and 7, Christos Anomalous.
Big shout out to the Central Band over here, getting the whole crowd grooving.
Jack Kenneth hands it off back to Marcos Fernandez.
Number 1, Marcos Fernandez with the ball carry from Manheim Township.
Bring up a second down and 9.
Number 69, Quentin Raleigh. Second down and 9.
Hope to get some scores from around the league when we get a moment. We'll try to run down some of the scores that are happening throughout the YIAA in Week 2 action. Back to the running game. There's Marcos inside the 5, down near the goal line, steps out of bounds.
Touchdown! They gave it to what a run there.
And Marcos Fernandez now with a 25-yard touchdown run.
Got a little bit of a heavyweight battle going on now. Al Lee versus Frazier.
They're swinging. And
Rowan Crispino comes on to attempt the extra point.
and the extra point attempt now for Manheim Township. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. Interesting to see how this kicking game plays out. We oftentimes talk about the third phase of football, special teams, and interesting to see as this game progresses for both sides, Manheim Township and Central York.
Well, sometimes when you have two quality teams like that, special teams is what it comes down to. And it's going in, as we get later and later in this game, it's going to become more and more valuable.
Central York's corporate partnership program offers your business district-wide exposure through facility naming rights.
Biglerville 13, York Catholic 0 right now. Carter Scappa with the Scappa report.
I know it's near and dear to his heart, being a York Catholic alum. Here your score, Central York 14, Manheim Township 13, 6:44 remaining before halftime. And it's been an entertaining game so far, Marcellus, from our standpoint, and really our first official broadcast of Sports Shooting Stars this year.
Yeah, what a way to get things started here.
We kind of all got underway last week with the York Rose Bowl, and I know probably plenty of our viewers were there in attendance. Did you get a chance to attend any of it?
I did not. Watched a little bit online and tried to follow it where I can, but wasn't going to miss this one.
Deep end-over-end kick, returnable at about the 6-yard line. That's number 3, Brendan Smith with a carry.
Took a pretty big hit on the back there.
Yeah.
I think I would be calling my friends up at OSS if I took that hit right now. And
set up an appointment, huh?
yeah, exactly. They put me back together plenty of times to put me back in the game. So,
yeah, it was a 15-yard return for Brendan Smith, a Kent State commit, who really opened it up with that magnificent 65-yard touchdown reception. Nace to Smith. That connection I'm sure we'll be calling throughout the season.
along with Legend Johnson,
yes.
we've been calling his name a lot, and
there's
a lot of weapons.
Run, yes. Nace back looking to throw downfield under pressure, and it's going to be brought down.
Blue streaks in the back.
Quarterback number 1, Brooklyn Ace, taken down for a loss.
That was number 77, Will Malazzo, with the sack. We've called his name now twice. That's 2 sacks for Will Malazzo.
Second down.
Brings up a second down for Central York as we approach the 6-minute mark in this game. Nace near side, complete to number 14. That's Ryan Brown Jr., his first reception.
RB. We mentioned it before, but he's been focusing on basketball the last few years. Had a lot of success in football and younger. And him and quarterback Brooklyn Nace kind of made a deal where, hey, you play football senior year, and I'll come back play some basketball my senior year.
Near side going right back to Ryan Brown Jr.
Real close there to the sticks.
Receptions for Ryan Brown Jr. Yeah, near the first down marker. And it looks like that was enough for a first down.
And Dude Jones is actually the dad of RB. Just told us those two have been playing together since 3rd grade. Very familiar with each other.
And they're going to finish it out their senior year right here at Central York.
And we saw him win the state title at basketball.
A couple years ago, yes. Yeah. 2 years. In Ryan Brown's sophomore year, and now he's a senior playing football.
Oh, what a spin move.
Yeah, Legend Johnson with a carry.
Great defense, though. That blue streaks. Coach told us, too, I mean, that defense is kind of the anchor, along with special teams of that squad. Such a great program. We mentioned it in the pregame. Just it starts with the youth on up.
Yeah, Manheim Township, Wilson Bulldogs, Cumberland Valley Eagles.
Yeah, they're a big carry right up the middle.
I think he dropped the ball.
The ball may have come out.
Blue streaks are jumping around like House of Pain.
And it looks like it was recovered by the Blue Streaks. That's number 8, Noah Benak, with the recovery. And it was a phenomenal run by Legend Johnson.
Well, we knew
the ball over.
We knew turnovers were going to be a big part of the game. Central York had 2 already that they forced. Blue Streaks get their first one right here at the 45-yard line. 4 minutes and 33 seconds to go here. Plenty of time here in the first half. Momentum shifter, though.
Yeah, and turnovers will, as you know, create that momentum shift. Now, Manheim Township's offense comes out on the field. 4:33 remaining, 2 timeouts for Manheim Township. Jack Kenneth looking deep, downfield, and complete. 10, 5, into the end zone, touchdown.
Blue Streaks. Tell you what, sometimes when you got momentum, the best thing to do is strike while it's hot, and they do. They drop back. Jack Kneff with a dime.
Simon Dumpster with a 45-yard touchdown reception. And just like that, this Manheim Township team is up over Central.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Yes, Simon Dumpster, 6'3", 175-pound senior. We mentioned seniors on this team, 27 of them for Coach Evans.
Tell you what, that catch, he really kept his poise when he caught it, made a couple little stiff arm there. He wasn't going down.
No, he went into the end zone. Now, interesting here, a 2-point conversion for Manheim Township. Jack Kenneth back.
Ooh, caught it.
And looks like number 5, that's Alan Feliciano with a 2-point conversion.
Caught his name quite a few times there.
Another senior for Manheim Township, and now a 2-point conversion with your score. Manheim Township 21, Central York 14, 4:22 remaining. Central will receive the ball, all 3 of their timeouts. An interesting football game of momentum. We're seeing that on display here,
Yeah, it seems like
Manheim Township up by 7.
Yeah, it seems like a game of opportunities. How much can they benefit off of opportunities, fumbles, and turnover on downs? Right now, Look, Central defense a little confused out there, on that last play. But you got to give a lot of credit to Manheim Township. They did a great job with that strike for about a 40-yard touchdown. Great job from Manheim Central. They only put up 7 points last week, but this week is a whole different situation. They're on the road, and they put up 21 points already at Central York, which right now Central York is ranked number 22 in the state in 6A.
Members of Central York's Mini Farm Club are coming around the stands to collect monetary donations for $4.
And of course, we kind of left out Harrisburg Cougars. Big matchup, Battle of the Berg tomorrow at Severance Field. Bishop McDevitt, Harrisburg tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Should be a heavyweight matchup at Severance Field tomorrow afternoon. And with a carry, Brendan Smith, 40, 45. Midfield pushed out of bounds. Brendan Smith.
That's exactly what Central needed right there. A little
Wow. Some explosiveness from the kickoff position, and you can see why Brendan Smith is a Kent State commit with that speed.
Well, that was
and what a momentum changer there with that play. Nice return.
Well, I know the blue streak's on defense, but that was a Panther streak right there. Smith just
Now, there was
flew
a
through.
flag called on the play. We'll see. Awaiting word. And it looks like it may be against Central, and they're walking back. A holding.
Well, sometimes when you see good returns, you're going to get that holding call.
Ball will be set up on Central York's own 33-yard line. 4:14 remaining before halftime. All 3 timeouts for Central York. And back to the running game. Legend Johnson with a carry, and that's a first down carry and more. Nice to go back to Legend Johnson.
Yes.
We had that fumble earlier and proving his worth for this team right now.
I tell you what, the way he ran there, he ran angry. Like,
yes.
He had such an awesome first quarter, and that run that he had where he fumbled was amazing. I think he just got popped at right on the ball. He wanted that. A lot of confidence there.
Yeah, a new set of downs for Central York. Ball on their own 45-yard line. Nace looking to throw the ball deep downfield, far side. One-on-one coverage just overthrew his intended receiver. Number 19, it was intended to Marcus Murray. Another weapon at that wide receiver position. Brendan Smith, DeMarcus Murray, and then the running game with Legend Johnson. Some offensive fireworks here. And then, of course, Brooklyn Nace, the Old Dominion University commit at quarterback. Back to the run game near midfield.
Great cuts there. Always try to fall ahead, which is so huge in football, those extra yards.
Legend Johnson listed at 6'1", 195 pounds. A junior, a 4-yard carry for Legend. Brings up a 3rd down and 6 for Central York. Nace under pressure. And just had to throw that away as he was under pressure. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, you were
just
mentioning,
nobody open downfield.
No, great defense for the Manheim Township. Just had everybody blanketed.
And going to bring out the punting unit. Jamin Ilgen Fritz.
Tell you what, 3 minutes to go here. If you're Manheim Township, you can move the ball down here before half again. For Central, it's vital part right now to get stout on defense. Keep them out of the end zone.
Jamin with a nice punt.
Beautiful. Oh.
And it'll be a touchback, but showing off that leg right now. Jamin Ilgen Fritz for Central York. And a touchback. I want to remind the fans, Jamin Ilgen Fritz, just a freshman for Central York. We'll be calling his name throughout the next couple years here for Central York.
For sure. Want to mention, too, if you're watching on YouTube, please put any comments here, anything you're seeing out there. And towards the end of the game, we will be asking, hey, who do you think is the player or players of the game? And who's going to get that BLM Construction hard hat?
Right now, Manheim Township with a 7-point lead, 21-14, just under 3 minutes remaining before halftime. But Manheim Township with the rock.
Number 1, Marcos Fernandez with the ball.
Marcos Fernandez with a carry. 2 timeouts remaining for Manheim Township.
I was just looking for that. Really could come in handy here, especially what happens here. If they get a first down here, or if they force third down, Central might even use a timeout.
Yes, Central has all 3 of their timeouts. Back to the running game.
Great job there by Central's D.
Brings up a 3rd down and 5.
Fernandez with the ball carry again for the Blue Streaks. Tackling number 61, Darren Reed, and number 51, Adam Covington for the Panthers.
We're under 2 minutes remaining.
For the Blue Streaks.
It brings up a 3rd down and 3. And we'll see what Coach Evans has dialed up for the Blue Streaks here on 3rd and 3. Ball on their own 27-yard line. Kind of looking downfield and just had to throw it away. And again, a good defense by Central York. Receivers were covered. He wasn't going to press the ball in, force the ball in for a potential turnover or bring up a 4th down. Manheim Township's now hunting unit comes out.
Exactly what you wanted there for Central.
Yeah,
3 and out.
3 and out, and now 1:36 remain. As Rowan Crispetto for Manheim Township's back to punt the ball off. And Brendan Smith back to return the punt. The
There's
ever
the name.
dangerous
Yeah.
Brendan Smith.
Short
A
kick.
short kick.
Got to watch it.
And it takes a Central bounce. An excellent field position for Central York. And maybe they want to keep the ball away from Brendan Smith, potentially, you know.
We see a lot of big plays in that first half so far. So yeah, Blue Streaks were probably like, let's play it safe here. But as you mentioned, 47-yard line.
47. All 3 timeouts remain. Minute 28.
Yeah, dude just said sometimes they like to pop the lid off and go deep.
Well, right now they give to Legend Johnson near side.
Tell you what,
Nice carry by Legend Johnson.
I know I keep talking about it, but the way he runs back there reminds you almost a little bit of Marcus Allen. He's got explosive, always moving forward. A little stronger, though.
The USC Trojan, and then the Kansas City Chief, and then Raider.
Well, yeah, Raider and then Chief, yes.
Yes, correct. Have you seen him recently? He's one that never looks like he's aged.
No.
He looks like he could still play, Marcus Allen.
Ooh.
Batted down at the line of scrimmage there by number 11, Luke Wagner. Puts his hands up and says, no, not this time.
And 3rd and 1 now. That was a big play right there.
It does stop the clock. 3rd down and 1. 50.1 seconds remain.
Tell you, it's pretty crazy to hear Ryan Brown's name so much here as, just coming back to play
pass was
football.
Intended for Ryan Brown Jr., who's lined up near side. Quick pitch out to Brendan Smith, and the Blue Streaks they were all over that. Now, I'm not sure if that was enough for the first down.
Looks like they're going for it. Well, we'll see what
timeout. There may be a timeout call here. A loss on that play. And Central York with a timeout. It'll be a 4th down and 2. They'll talk things over a little bit here, Marcellus, to see what kind of play they'll have dialed up against the Manheim Blue Streaks. 36.9 seconds remain. Central York down by 7, 21-14, Manheim Township.
So, Legend's been getting the ball a lot. Do you use it as a decoy, or do you just...
And maybe go deep, as you said, maybe blow the top off of this offense. And hey, we know Nace has the arm to do that. He threw for over 2,000 yards last year. But he's dangerous with his legs as well. He had an effective running game last week against Central Dolphins. So kind of a bit of a dual threat, Brooklyn Nace.
Well, we saw in the Super Bowl a couple years ago, the Philly special. There's all kinds of plays you can do.
And it's a quarterback keeper. Nace right up the middle. 1st down and more.
Todd, it almost looked like they weren't ready. There must have been a quick snap there or something.
And move the chains for Central York. A new set of downs. And it looks like Central York's calling their second timeout. That'll give them one timeout remaining. A new set of downs, 31.2 seconds.
And number 11, Luke Wagner. Timeout, Central York.
Interesting so far. Of course, Central just down by 7, but they're threatening right now before halftime.
Well, I'm not sure if you can see it on the screen, but the sky is gorgeous. There's a quarter moon out here. The breeze is perfect. Kind of day you can just grab a hammock and take it, sleep outside.
One of those nights, yes. And if fans that are maybe around the league at another stadium watching a game, tune in, give us some scoring updates from around the league. Nace under pressure. You lose the rush. He's going to keep it. And nice carry by Brooklyn Nace.
I'm going to have to ask his mom if he used to dance back in the day because he had some nifty feet right there.
Yes.
Up in the pocket, back in the pocket. That was a great.
Well, we talked about using his legs. He did on that play. It stepped out of bounds, stopped the clock with 19 seconds remaining. Ball now will be set up on the 16-yard line of Manheim Township.
Sounds like Central wants a touchdown is what I'm hearing from the crowd.
Base. Yeah, they're making some noise here. Completes far side to Brendan Smith. Down inside the 5-yard line.
Central running.
They have to use their last time out.
Offense coordinator coach, I believe, running down there. Oh, he just gave 5 to the referee. Tell you what, shout out to that coach that just ran a 40-yard dash to get that timeout. 11.6 seconds left.
Third and final timeout now for Central York with 11.6 seconds remaining. A first down and goal now for Central York. Ball will be set up on the 30-yard line.
We're going to get into all of our sponsors here going up into the halftime. But again, please, if you see their logo, check them out on social media. Follow them, comment, say thank you. We appreciate each and every one of our sponsors and each and every one of you guys.
And you see the sun setting.
Gorgeous. Well, Todd, this is gigantic play here in the first half.
You have some scores from around the league. Biglerville 14, York Catholic 0, Hempfield 10, York High 0, Kennerdale 35, Northeastern 0. As we're back to action here. Nace looking for the end zone. Incomplete. 7.5 seconds remain.
Pass intended for number 3, incomplete.
And pass was intended to number 3, Brendan Smith.
Second down and goal.
Only took a few seconds off.
Penn Manor 7, Dallastown 6 at halftime. New Oxford 15, Cocalico 14, Spring Grove 20, Cedar Crest 6, Susquehannock 3, Littlestown 0, West York all over Red Lion 35-0, and York Suburban 8, Bermudian Springs 7.
You just mentioned that the West York Red Lion game, and that is a historic battle that's been going on for decades between those two schools. Last year, we witnessed West York go into Horn Field and get a huge win.
Yes.
After I believe they did not win a game the season before.
They went 0-10, correct.
And then last year, what a turnaround by the West York Bulldogs.
Under Coach Ron Miller and made district play. Ended up losing at Wyomissing, but still, what a run by the Bulldogs last year.
And why many families have raved about their work.
Yeah, we have dogs up is what I was going to say there, Coach Ron Miller. A lot of great programs here in the 717 and beyond.
A battle of Catholics, Lancaster Catholic 19, DeLone Catholic 7. Those are some scores from around the league.
7.5 seconds to go before half.
Here we go, second down and goal, ball on the 3-yard line, and you would imagine another pass play here in the end zone with no timeouts remaining for Central York. Nace looking in the end zone to Brendan Smith, and what a catch, but falls incomplete.
Ooh.
We thought for a moment Brendan had it, but in and out of the hands of Brendan Smith.
Man, he gave it everything he had there. That was almost the play of the year. So he went up there and tried to snag that down. Wow. Now, what do you do here? 2.1 seconds left. Carter Scappa said he also stepped out of the back of the end zone, I believe. So all that could have been for nothing anyway, but that was an exciting play.
Yes, no doubt. And here we go, the final play before halftime.
Here we go. See if they do a quick snap again.
3rd and goal.
A keeper by Brooklyn Nace. And he was denied. And a defensive stop by Manheim Township and a flag thrown late.
Oh! Wow.
Some extracurricular activity taking place in the end zone as flag was thrown late as time has expired here.
Could be huge depending on exactly what's called here. Well, we're going to let the referees sort it out as that's what they're doing right now, huddling up. 3 of them going on that side to tell the Blue Streaks what's going on.
Yeah, the whistles blew for the end of the second quarter. We're just awaiting word here from the officials as flags were thrown late. Your score at halftime, Manheim Township 21, Central York 14.
Well, not quite halftime. We're going to see what happens here. The fact that they, you might be right. There we go.
Yeah, it looks like the Blue Streaks are making their way to the locker room.
And as you can see, that Blue Streak is about 89 players deep.
Yes, and they have to be happy with their performance here at halftime.
At the end of the play, a personal foul against Township will be enforced on the kickoff.
Yeah.
Carter Scappa, our Scappa report guy, nailed that. That'll be enforced here in the second half.
At halftime, the score, Manheim Township 21, Central York 14.
So they'll be kicking from the 50 here in the second half.
But we have arrived at halftime, and again, your score, Manheim Township 21, Central York 14. Stretch your legs out, maybe go to the kitchen and grab another bottle of water and restock on your popcorn. It's been an entertaining first half here from Central York.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, we mentioned a movie earlier. That's exactly what you want. A little bit from our eyeballs, a little bit of back and forth there. Tell you what, right when Manheim Township started the game, it looked like they could really take over Central York with a couple huge plays, 2 turnovers they forced. They got all the momentum, and then just like that, Manheim Township, the last 4 minutes or so of that half, took it all right back.
Marcos Fernandez with 2 rushing touchdowns, and then throw in Simon Dumser's big 45-yard touchdown reception. All giving Manheim Township 21 points. For Central York, of course, they opened it up big with a Brooklyn Nace to Brendan Smith 65-yard touchdown reception, and then followed up by Legend Johnson's 1-yard touchdown run and a 2-point conversion. It all adds up to a 7-point lead for Manheim Township, 21-14, as the Blue Streaks band now will entertain the fans here at halftime. And it's been an entertaining first half.
Well, we wouldn't be bringing the game to you if it wasn't for the sponsors. Big shout out to Vertical Raise. Check them out, social media. They could do so much for your business as well. Wise Printing. Good deals. That's all one word. Check them out. Of course, we already mentioned BLM Construction and Remodeling. Piccolo's Friendly Movers. Gamblet, of course, YMCA of York, Roses, Basil Insurance, Fairview Early Learning Center, our friends at S3 Performance Training, Thornton Automotive of Dover, and OSS Health, just to name a few, Dude Jones.
Absolutely. Also want to throw another one out there, and that's Jeff Hoke, the head coach for Central York basketball team. Him and his wife have a company, and it's called Kate's Real Food Protein Bars. And I saw Pat Croce, the old
the old owner of the 76ers. The old owner of the 76ers, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I saw them on the Facebook and on Instagram. He took a bite out of it. He really loves it. Coach Hoke is going to hook us up this year and make sure some of the student athletes get these protein bars. Like I said, made with all real foods, all natural, no preservatives.
You're making me hungry, dude. I may have to get something here. I mean, it sounds great.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Hoke is watching from home right now. He's watching some of his star basketball players, Brooklyn Nace and also Ryan Brown Jr. out there play. And like I said, you're going to see their contact information as well in our next game at the lower third of our screen.
Wait, is that the state champion, Coach Hoke, that you're talking about?
You got it.
Wow, big shout out to Coach Hoke. We will be doing some interviews with you coming up in the basketball season. Let's sit back and enjoy now.
Yeah, folks, and also we're going to go ahead and show the band. We love to shout out the band when they come out here and do their thing. We're going to showcase the band, and then we'll be back with our halftime report where we'll go over some stats and some summary of the first half and go about it like that, Todd.
Sounds great.
Thanks, guys. We'll be back in a few.
The featured visual performers are Allure Cow, Max Lou, Madeline Newman, and Maria Zepos. The marching band is directed by Mr. Scott Siegel and assisted by Mr. Scott Paulus. Tonight's performance is under the very capable field command of Drum Major Sophia Jin and Andrew Wick. Tonight the band will be performing their 2025 production titled, It's About Time. We race against it, we try to hold on to it, and sometimes we wish we could turn it back. Tonight's performance delves into the essence of time, how it propels us forward, holds us in place, and leaves its mark on who we become. Through rhythm and motion, this show captures the urgency, nostalgia, and the infinite possibilities that time creates for us all. From moments that rush past to those we wish could last forever, the show reminds us that time is more than something we measure, it's something we feel. Musical selections include Clocks by Coldplay, Timepiece by Randall Sandridge, and The Triumph of Time by Peter Graham. And now, the Manheim Township Marching Band is proud to present its 2025 field show, It's About Time.
Hey guys, if you look on the YouTube chat, there's some people watching from Montana, Alaska. Go to the YouTube chat. You can give them a shout out. Okay. Yeah, we have the furthest part of the U.S. Okay, that's why you never want to trust me with that. So you don't trip to that. But in the back seat, I'm out like that. That's a bold.
6 is probably like wide open. You could say Baker, that's him, guy. And there's probably somebody else I'm forgetting off the top of my head. Matthew Stafford also. I'd say Baker had a great year. He did lead the league in sacks, but he still just scored a touchdown. I got Buffalo. I'm taking Buffalo. They got to do it at some point every year. I have to. I'm thinking they got it. No, I think it's got to happen. It's going to happen at some point. Buffalo's going to win. There's going to be a time where they're not going to get the city. Right. Don't get my phone for it. It's not going to be a championship.
Let's hear it once again for the Manheim Township Marching Band.
Slide these over to you guys.
The band sincerely thanks the Manheim Township.
Aye. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Pickable.
Keystone Custom Homes. Agreement.
So here at Fairview Early Learning and Community Center, our mission is to change the generation one child at a time. What we do is we take every opportunity to teach a child. It could be from learning how to walk, potty training, how to communicate with peers, and also how to tune in those fine motor skills that they have, and also preparation for kindergarten.
We love it here. And Dana has been here for a couple months. We love it here. She's learning. Yes, she's learning all about her alphabets and her numbers and everything like that. And this is an awesome place to have your child learn and grow.
This is our Zion location. On this side of town, this is our school age. We require that our school age do focus on reading and math daily for at least 30 minutes once they arrive from school. This also gives them time to complete their homework and do crafts and art projects before they do physical play. On the Zion location, we do cater to the private, public, and charter schools that are on the west side of town. So we do Logos Academy, Lincoln Charter School, York Academy, and all the York City schools that are on the west side of town.
We love
I got sweatshirt. Do you need a collar shirt?
Yeah,
like the polo.
At Thornton Automotive's 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion, our Customer Appreciation Sales event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs?
You got it.
You want huge clearance savings with no money down and low payments?
You got it.
Then shop online 24/7 at Thornton247.com.
Exterior expert. Homes and businesses are in the best hands with Greenwalt. Visit greenwaltroofing.com today.
We'll go on, guys, at 1:30. 30 will go on.
Gotta lock in on that right now. What do you take? I don't even know. I took Tracy, Giants.
Fans, a reminder that tonight's whiteout game is sponsored by Central York Mini-Con. Central's Mini-Con raises money for 4 diamonds, and all proceeds go to families battling pediatric cancer, as well as cancer research. Please be sure to check out that merchandise table near the concession stand before the end of the game.
Do you have the link?
for the game like
Yes. Over the past 14 years,
somebody asked me about it.
Oh, right there.
Just like that, we are back. Marcellus Gumwald along with my man Duke Jones and Todd Edwards. What a first half that was, live from Central York Football Stadium, as the Manheim Township Blue Streaks have 21, Central York Panthers 14.
Fans, at the conclusion of tonight's game,
That first half, though, was a lot of back and forth. Want to give a shout out to S3 Performance Center. We played a video a little while ago with Bo from Central York in it. How about that young man last night playing football there, his new college team, the Central York Legend?
I tell you what, me and Todd, you as well, Marcellus, we had an opportunity to watch Bo since 6th grade, and we had an opportunity to film his first game at the varsity level ever since a freshman, man. So you watch him grow from freshman to senior, and it's been amazing to watch him play football. And I can't lie, man. I watched him on TV last night, and I was smiling from ear to ear, man, because he's such a humble kid, comes from a great family. Central loves him, but I think Central Pennsylvania loves him as well, man. And Missouri's going to love him as well, man. So, big shout out to Bo. His brother Cade, the whole family, Tad, his mother, his sister, everything he's doing out there is just a big help. I mean, a big push for the rest of these student athletes to, get to that next level.
Big time.
Well said by Duke Jones, and we're getting set for the start of the third quarter here. And as you remember, there was a penalty before halftime, personal foul against Manheim Township. It'll set the ball. Ryan Brown Jr. will be kicking it off on Manheim Township's
as the lights
45.
go on.
Yeah, the lights. And the press box behind us went on, and
Good kick, good snatch there.
looks like Chase Fletcher with the carry. A little bit of a squib kick there.
Yeah, it was good placement. Wanted to keep it inbounds and did just that.
Ball on the 25-yard line for Manheim Township. Manheim Township up by 7, 21-14 to start the third quarter. And we'll see what kind of adjustments Central makes at halftime. Coming in here to the second half, down by 7. Both teams come in with a 1-0 record. Pass complete to number 11. That's Luke Wagner with the reception. And that's enough for the first down. Move those chains for the Blue Streaks.
Excellent play call there by the Blue Streaks. Made it look very easy. Little pitch and catch, first down, move the chains. Exactly what they wanted to do here coming out of the locker room.
Ball now on their own 35-yard line for Manheim Township. Back to the running game. That's Marcos Fernandez with a carry, who already has 2 touchdowns in this game. And if you're thinking about potentially players of the game, for Manheim Township, he would have to be one of the players that I would consider right now. Still plenty of time in this game as we start the third quarter. 6-yard pickup by Marcos Fernandez. Bring up a 2nd down and 4 for Manheim Township. Fernandez with another carry, and that may be enough for a first down.
That was right at the line on that one. We'll let the smart people figure that out, but
first down.
For those watching on YouTube, want to give a big shout out to my man here from Alaska, going with the handle, Roman Reigns. We got Great Falls, Montana in the house, Dylan Hughes. My goodness, there's all kinds of people out here
everywhere,
watching.
Huh?
Brooklyn in the house, New York, stand up. Wherever you're watching, we do appreciate it.
And thank you to our sponsors for sponsoring our season this year. There's a bevy of sponsors. Back to the running game there. Marcos Fernandez making his presence felt on this offense for Manheim Township.
Well, you mentioned the sponsors. They look like the Piccolo friendly movers there with the line there for the Blue Streaks as they kind of moved it 5 yards ahead there.
Well, you talked about in our pregame show battle of the trenches, and right now Manheim Township starting things off nicely here in the third quarter.
Second down and 5.
Brings up a 2nd down and 5 for Manheim Township. Just in Central territory here, ball on their 49-yard line of Central York.
Oh, great.
Well, they snuffed that run out.
And I know I said it before, but here's a big 3rd down again.
Yes.
I mean, Manheim Township, if they can keep going and get on the scoreboard again here, that would be gigantic. But Central York right there, stout defense, doing exactly what they need to do.
Yeah, Colin Gurley with a big tackle there brings up a 3rd down and 6. Under 9 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Looking downfield, threw into triple coverage, but pass complete to number 11. That's Luke Wagner, his name being called again. Enough for the first down. Move those chains now.
Pass complete to number 11, Luke Wagner, for another Blue Streak first down. Tackle made for Central York by number 11.
Yeah, Coach Mark Evans right now and staff have to be happy with how we're starting off the second half here.
Well, we talk about a game of adjustments, just not for Central, but Manheim Township, and they're coming out looking strong. Already nearly a 4-minute drive to start the third quarter for Manheim Township. Kenneth looking deep downfield. Oh, pass falls incomplete, intended for Chase Fletcher.
Got his one hand on it. It was a good look, but good defense.
Chase Fletcher, number 2, Dwayne Morgan.
Dwayne Morgan with a breakup on that play. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Ball will be on the 40-yard line of Central with a stop in the clock at 7:56. Want to remind the fans to continue to follow Sports Shooting Stars on our Facebook and Instagram page. It looks like some movement on that defensive line, and it may have been number 9, Colin Gurley, that jumped.
Offsides called against Central.
An offsides called a 5-yard penalty, brings up a 2nd down and 5. Ball now on the 35-yard line of Central. Back to the running game.
Yes, Central York has just 4 returning starters from last year's team on defense. Doing a pretty good job here on times. Great stuff right there.
Brings up a 3rd down and 4 for the Blue Streaks as we approach the 7:30 mark here in the third quarter. Manheim Township 21, Central York 14. Jack Kenneth rolls far side. Pass intended for number 3, Simon Dumser, falls incomplete. Brings up a 4th down.
See what the Blue Streaks do here, though. Will they?
Number 3, Simon Dumser.
Looks like they might be bringing in their.
Resulting in a 4th down.
They're going to look to pin him, or are they going to go for it? Yeah, like Dude Jones just pointed out, they could be looking to try to get him jump off sides. Panthers looking for the Panther Nation to stand up.
Well, and they're making some noise here. Central fan base.
Got to keep your poise here. Don't jump off.
under pressure. And it looks like the ball fell incomplete. A turnover on downs. Chase Fletcher was the intended receiver. And a turnover on downs. Central's offense now.
Dwayne Morgan there, big time hit. That was huge. Could have been, I mean, that was a momentum changer right there. If they would have got first down. But here we go.
Now we'll see Central York's offense for the first time here in the second half. Down by 7. And they give to Legend Johnson with the carry.
The ball carrier for Central York, number 8, Legend Johnson. Tackle at number 0, Taylor Vayu. Second down and 7.
Mace looking to pass the ball in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Legend Johnson. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. A stop in the clock with 6:34 remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
Big 3rd down here.
If you're Central, you don't necessarily want a 3 and out here. You'd like to maybe keep your offense out in the field, give your defense a little bit of a break.
Especially after that, what'd you say, was like a 5-minute?
It was nearly a 5-minute drive, to start things off here in the 3rd quarter. Nace back in shotgun formation. Looking for it all there, near side, complete to number 19, DeMarcus Murray. Another big play threat. And just the sophomore, by the way, and nice pass and catch from Nace to Murray, and a big first down for this Panther offense.
I can just imagine some of the other coaches in York County saying, wait, Central York got DeMarcus Murray too now?
Nace under pressure. Complete to number 9, Colin Gurley, the tight end for Central York.
Number 9, number 8, Noah Beck. Second down and 2.
Brings up a 2nd down and 2 for Central York. They give to Legend Johnson, and that may be enough to move the chains.
That stout defense up there.
You earn everything here against this defense, Manheim Township.
Legend Johnson with the ball for the Central York with a 1-yard gain. Brought down by number 9, Malachi.
Oh no, it's 3rd down and 1.
77, Will Milazzo. 3rd down and short for Central York.
Plenty of time here on the play clock.
Play clock down to 15. Nace looking for the play there from the sideline. Play clock down to 10 and counting. Give to Legend Johnson, and that'll be enough this time for a first down.
First down, Central York.
Oh, no. Central York lineman down right now.
First down.
And an injured Panther. Can't quite make out the injured Panther right now as training staff comes out on the field. An injury timeout with 4:59 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Your score, Manheim Township 21, Central York 14.
We're going to take a quick break here for station identification.
Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dew Jones.
unshakable.
We're back, fans. That was injured offensive lineman number 69, Quentin Dolly, making his way off onto the sidelines. Pass complete to Brendan Smith. That's enough for a first down. Should be a first down and goal.
Coach Janczak told me those two best friends from childhood on up, Smith and Nace, they know what they're going to do before the other one even does it. You could see it on that play right there.
Yes.
First and goal, Central New York.
A little hesitation.
Legend Johnson stood up near the 1 yard line.
You could see Legend grinding right there. Looked like he was trying to go through about 3 gigantic linemen, but the Blue Streaks, they're tough down there. You're going to have to earn every little yard down there.
Second down and goal, ball on the 1 yard line. The give to Legend Johnson. And in for the score, Legend Johnson.
I am Legend! Boom! For 2.
His second touchdown tonight. A 1 yard touchdown run.
Second touchdown, he had the 2-point conversion catch as well.
Yeah. And now the 2-point conversion by Central York. Nace looking under pressure. He's just going to keep it. It gets tripped up and deny the 2-point conversion. Manheim Township clinging to a 1-point lead, 21-20.
Number 63, Jake Root.
Injury to the kicker really starting to play a little bit of a role here.
We'll see how that unfolds during the course of this game.
Touchdown to score now with 14 minutes remaining in the.
Tell you what, if you would have told me earlier today that 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, 1-point game, I'd sign up for that anytime, though. We have a dandy going on out here.
Have a barn burner. How about
yes,
it?
Yes, I know all about them barn burners. Had a pretty big one myself. Want to give a big shout out to my mom. She's a Central York graduate, and my beautiful cousin, Leslie Rohan, works here, Central York as well. Shout out, love you guys. Big love to my family and yours as well. Let us know where you're watching. If you're on YouTube, put it in the chat. We'll try to shout you out as we go. Plus, as Todd mentioned earlier, we are going to need your help with the player or players of the game. We're going to give out that BLM Construction hard hat. Big shout out to one of their foremen there, Brian Singer.
As Ryan Brown Jr. gets set to kick the ball off.
Up in the air.
Yes.
Takes it about the 42-yard line. 41.
That was Chase Fletcher, number 22. Without the binoculars here, I think.
Close as we can get.
Blue Streak return out to the 41-yard line. Tackle made by number 0.
A nice field position for Manheim Township. The ball will be set up on their own 41-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Central York cheerleaders.
Shout out to Dylan Hughes from Falls, Montana that's watching the game.
We're back with action here with 4:10 remaining in the third quarter. Kenneth under pressure just unloads the ball.
Sorry I rushed that, Marcellus. Dylan Hughes from Falls, Montana that's watching, as well as Jeremy Movalo from Alaska that's watching as well. He's shouting out the Blue Streaks. Thanks for tuning in.
support from all around the country here.
Yep. Gotta love it.
Yes. Back to the running game for the Blue Streaks.
Right up the gut.
It's Marcos Fernandez.
Number 1, Marcos Fernandez. With a 5-yard carry.
5-yard carry. Here we go. Third down now.
Number 0, Josh Ball.
I'm going to have to start stretching up here a little bit because I was getting winding down here. I want to get in the game a little bit, but I don't think I'm quite ready.
Manheim needs to get to Central's about the 49-yard line for a first down. And misdirection give to Marcos Fernandez near the marker.
There he goes, dragging people once again. Got some good running backs battling out tonight. Both sides here.
I mean, for Manheim Township, Marcos Fernandez. For Central York, Legend Johnson. Well, interesting here. They come up short, 4th down and 1. Manheim Township keeping their offense out on the field.
Could try to get him to jump one more time. Do a quick kick. We're running right up the gut. Say, try to stop us. Oh! Look like that's what they're trying to do.
I think,
I have a feeling no matter what happens, one side's not going to be happy with whatever they come up with.
Fair assessment, yes. And the penalty against Central's defense, enough for the first down there, Marcellus, much to the dismay of the fan base here at Central.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say the people with the stripes have probably a better angle than some of the guys up here, but you never know.
As the clock continues to tick, we are approaching the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter. Ball now set up on the 45-yard line of Central York, and a new set of downs for Manheim Township. Manheim Township holding on to a 1-point lead, 21-20. But still anyone's game, Marcellus, here.
We called it ahead of time. This is the biggest game in the state tonight. That's what some experts were saying, and I agree 100%.
The give back to Marcos Fernandez. He's become the workhorse for this offense for Manheim Township.
And we're going to keep on encouraging the fans. Go to the YouTube chat, engage. We're going to give you a shout out. We see your name out there. My mom is actually watching right now, and also my brother Berlin. Thanks for tuning in to the game. My mom's grandson Ryan Brown Jr. is out there playing. That's my brother's nephew. So anybody that's watching, go ahead and go to the YouTube chat. Let's engage. Let's interact a little bit, and we'll give you a shout out.
I love it.
Brings up a 2nd down and 8 for Manheim Township.
Oh!
Fernandez just bounced off his own lineman and still on his feet, carrying some defenders, and enough for the first down. Move the chains for Manheim Township.
Look like an old Energizer Bunny commercial right there.
Keeps his legs churning.
Manheim Township first down, run by number 1, Marcos Fernandez.
I was going to say, let's see whose legs hold up. Who's got the most power going into the fourth quarter? But right now,
I have to give the edge to Manheim Township. With runs and carries like that, it can kind of break the back of a defense.
Yep. Well, we seen in the first half, some of those turnovers were huge as well for both squads.
Quarterback keeper, Jack Penna with the carry.
The baseball star quarterback, man, he's a big guy.
Yes, and that should be the final play of the third quarter. And we've arrived at the end of the third quarter with your score. Manheim Township 21, Central York 20. The final 12 minutes are coming up here. Marcellus, should be an entertaining final fourth quarter.
Yeah, we got to give some shout-outs to our sponsors, OSS Health,
Thornton Automotive of Dover,
S3 Performance Training,
Fairview Early Learning Center,
Basil Insurance,
YMCA of York,
Gamlet,
BLM Construction and Remodeling,
Good Deals,
Wise Printing,
Piccolo's Friendly Movers,
and Vertical Rays, all sponsor season long for Sports Shooting Stars. We thank them all for their support.
Couldn't do it without them, couldn't do it without you. Use the restrooms if you got to. Get that extra popcorn, that water. We'll be back here in just a moment. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
Welcome back, sports fans. A 2nd down and 5 now for Manheim Township as we start the final quarter. It looks like some movement along the defensive line of Central York. Oh, make that a false start for Manheim Township. That's going to move them back 5 yards.
5-yard penalty. 2nd down and 10.
Brings up a 2nd down and 10 for the Blue Streaks. Ball on the 32-yard line of Central. Marcos Fernandez with the carry far side, down inside the 15-yard line. And what a carry by Marcos Fernandez. And he just seems to be getting stronger as this game goes here. Marcellus.
Looked like the call was right up the gut. Nothing there. He kind of hesitated, bounced it out outside, moves the chains.
That's a 15-yard carry for Marcos Fernandez.
Number 12, Matthias Surgeon, resulting in a Township 1st down.
A new set of downs. Ball be on the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 now for Manheim Township. And interception. And that's number 2 for Central. Dwayne Morgan can go into the way. 30, 20, 10, touchdown. A pick 6.
And that is the play of the game so far right there.
Dwayne Morgan.
Wow. Talk about when you need it the most. Not only did he pick it, he took it the whole way home.
Dwayne Morgan with a pick 6 for 87 yards. And just like that, we've seen some turnovers in the first half, but what a big turnover here in the fourth quarter. Worthy of a replay. How about that?
Let's watch that one back. Tell you what, it's an honor to be here doing this game. This is one of those I'm going to remember the rest of my life. This is a dandy.
Yeah.
Back and forth, like we mentioned. It's like that heavyweight battle.
Yeah,
you hit me, I'm going to hit you back. Let's see who's still standing at the end.
And the way that offense was moving for Manheim Township, and then, of course, the interception and the pick 6, and
yeah, it seems like Manheim Township's kind of winning some of the battle in the trenches and moving the ball. Central York, 3 turnovers now that they caused, and some gigantic plays.
And no bigger than the pick 6 there by Dwayne Morgan. And as the injured Panther, Colin Gurley, walks off on his own accord.
Yeah, it looks like he got a little extra pump coming off there. So walking with a little bit of limp, though. Well, here we go. Yeah. Last two-point conversions have been failed. Pretty much it seems like the same play that they were running. Let's see what they come up with here.
Little misdirection. The give to Brendan Smith on the end around.
Great call there by Central.
And now a 7-point lead now for Central, 28-21 over Manheim Township. 11:32 remaining here in regulation, and still anyone's game here, Marcellus.
Well, you kind of nailed it right on the head there, where I was thinking if Manheim Township scores and gets the 2-point conversion, they're up 9, and just like that, 30 seconds later, Central York's up 7-2.
Hey, what a shootout. It's only week 2, man, but it has this district playoff atmosphere. These are big boy football, as I always like to say. And right now they're putting on a great display. Both teams are bending but not breaking, so it's going to come down to this last quarter. We only got about 11 minutes and 32 seconds to go, and it's really anybody's game. I mean, this is a great preview of what you can possibly see at the district level.
Yeah, that's a good point. You never know. Could see these same two teams battle it out again. And if that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and take some time off and be there.
To receive the Blue Streaks, number 5. Kicking off for Central York, number 14, Ryan Brown.
Ryan Brown Jr. getting set to kick the ball off for Central York.
Nice kick.
Caught at about the 15-yard line, returnable.
Wow.
And wow, nice return by number 5. That's Alan Feliciano.
Tell you what, he waited for his block set up a little bit, cut over, cut back, cut down the middle. Woo. Tell you what, just like that then.
Back and forth we go. And
Alan Feliciano with the return for the Blue Streaks.
Sets up the Blue Streaks with nice field position to start their drive.
Ball is on the 47-yard line, 1st and 10.
And you have a sense here, Marcellus, it could come down to the final possession, whoever may have it here. It's just been one of those type of games here for kind of really our kickoff broadcast with Sports Shooting Stars. Pass complete, far side.
Ooh.
And just like that, Marcellus.
Tell you what, yeah, no matter which side you're on here, you cannot get comfortable. And we've seen that play before.
Chase Fletcher with a reception.
Great play design there. Works beautifully so far. But it was a great run after the catch there, too, to get some extra yards.
Ball now on the 32-yard line of Central York. The give to Marcos Fernandez.
We talked about it before with Legend Johnson. He does it too.
Yeah.
Falls ahead. Falls for another couple, 2-3 yards. You think you have him for a low gain, but adds a couple more yards to it. 2nd and 5.
5-yard pickup for Manheim Township. And back to the running game. They give to Marcos Fernandez as we approach the 10-minute mark. And what a game to kick it off here with Sports Shooting Stars.
Yeah, you nailed that.
Number 1, Marcos Fernandez with the ball carrier. Number 28. Elliot Johnson Jr. and number 54.
Brings up a 3rd down and 1. Ball on the 23-yard line of Central. Bunched in tight there, the offense for Manheim Township. And looks like that would appear to be enough for a 1st down, and all indications are it is a 1st down carry for Manheim Township. And a new set of downs for the Blue Streaks. Jack Kenneth with the carry and the first down for Manheim Township.
What are you thinking here, Todd?
New set of downs? Well, we'll see here. Don't want to get too far ahead here the way this game's going.
Bounces it out. That young Central defense.
Yeah.
But still, he just keeps falling ahead.
Yes. Positive yards. Marcos Fernandez has to be near the 100-yard mark in rushing. Already has 2 rushing touchdowns. As we approach under the 8-minute, 30-second mark here in regulation. A 2nd down and 6 for Manheim Township. Back to that running game. And you know, an effective running game can kind of wear out the opposing defense, shorten the game up. It tends to take a lot of time off the clock, particularly if you keep leaning forward, as we've seen with both runners, Legend Johnson with Central and Marcos Fernandez for Manheim Township. A big 3rd down and 1 here. You almost have to think this is 4-down territory for Manheim Township.
Oh, they're really
bunched in tight there. You can see their offense. Kenneth with a carry goes around and gets a 1st down and more.
His first push there went nowhere, but
he kind of went on the end around and picked up more than enough yards. Now it'll be a 1st down and goal from the 5-yard line.
Doug Layer, basketball.
Layer, yeah.
Got a couple basketball players there. Coach Hoke's watching.
As we approach the 7-minute mark here in regulation. And another run by Manheim Township.
Ooh, close there.
Close, yeah. It was P.J. Myers. I believe that's his first carry.
Looks like they're going quick.
Hurry up offense. Kenneth could walk it in for the score, the quarterback keeper.
Touchdown, Blue Streaks.
Quarterback keeper, Jack Kenneth for the touchdown.
Now let's see what happens here.
3-yard touchdown. Well, we saw a missed point after attempt for Manheim Township. That's not a guarantee, but their point after team will come on down by 1 to tie the score up. The kick is up. And the kick is good. And we have a tie game here with 6:48 to go in regulation, 28-28.
With 6 minutes, 48 seconds.
And I said it earlier, but it could come down to the final possession here, Dew. And it's looking that way. Both teams have their full complement of timeouts. 6:48 remain.
Attention, Manheim Township fans.
What a game so far. So, is there going to be any more turnovers? Is there special teams going to be? Or is it going to be those running backs? That's why you're going to have to tune in. Keep right here. Keep it locked and loaded.
Stay tuned. Yeah, do not go anywhere. A beautiful night for football, and you know, you can kind of start the season out maybe wearing shorts and a short sleeve shirt, and then maybe come October we'll be all bundled up. How about it, Marcellus?
Well, it happened to us last year when we showed up in shorts, and it was kind of like it was today. It was like around 70. It was sunny, and the sun went down. And if you remember last year, we were freezing.
I
think I ended up borrowing a small girl's jacket for a minute because I was freezing.
Manheim Township getting set to kick the ball off here after their score to tie this game up 28-28.
Both teams doing what they do. Nice kick.
Down at about the 5-yard line, returnable. That was Brendan Smith.
Good coverage there.
Senior. Our producer, Dude Jones, said this could be the game-winning drive.
It could be.
Remaining.
Who's going to step up and do that one extra little play or huge play?
Excuse me, number 3, Brendan Smith.
No.
Touchdown, Central York.
Ball on the 28-yard line of Central. Nace, far side, complete.
Fought for a couple extra yards there. Ball security, huge right now.
DeMarcus Murray with the reception. Nace's pass.
Well, here we go again. Third down.
Yeah, falls incomplete, brings up a 3rd down and 2. That was intended for DeMarcus Murray.
So you know they got a handful of plays just for this situation. 3rd and short.
6:11 remaining here in the 4th quarter.
Looking to get the hard snap. We mentioned earlier, sometimes they like to take the top off and just go, let it fly.
And they have some weapons to do that. DeMarcus Murray, Brendan Smith. And there it is, complete to Brendan Smith.
Oh, what
45 midfield, 40, down the near sideline. He's gone. Brendan Smith.
Touchdown.
With a big touchdown reception. And just like that, you talk about blowing the top off. 64-yard touchdown reception. Nace to Brendan Smith.
Best friends, I've been told since youth. They know exactly what each other's going to do. Great play design there. Smith came back, caught it, but it was that cut, the cut that made that whole thing, and he just exploded.
And there's a flag down on the field.
Well,
yeah, there's
a little confusion out here. A lot of people have no idea where that call was coming from.
The touchdown is called off.
The touchdown, I'm being told
The
touchdown's being called off.
If you're Central, you got to say, hey, next play, let's go. Still first down.
Yeah, first down, ball set up on the 28-yard line and going nowhere there on the run. Legend Johnson. I'm still a bit baffled on that previous call back for the touchdown.
Well,
did they say he stepped out of bounds?
I thought.
I'd like to get some clarification on that as this game progresses. Under 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Nace looking for it all, far side. And incomplete.
Looked like Murray, I believe, down there.
Far side. Falls incomplete, brings up a 3rd down and 12. And from this vantage point, Marcellus, 4-down territory, it would appear to be for Central York.
As we mentioned, the field goal kicker for Central York is injured.
Nace rolls to his right, looking for it all, wide open in the end zone for the score. And just like that.
Well, in basketball, they say the ball don't lie. Touchdown, Panthers.
Receiver number 18,
DeMarcus Murray with the score.
What a play design. And Nace really sold that. I thought for sure he was going out right. Looked, all his body language, everything, kind of did a little fake there and let it fly.
For it all.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a, sorry, Todd, that was a little bit of a basketball move. He kind of looked them off and then went deep. You know, it's, like we said again, a lot of these student athletes are multi-sport athletes, man. And right there, Brooklyn used a little bit of his basketball skills to look the player off and just throw a bomb. And I said again, I believe Central York, their best threat is the deep threat and throwing the ball to DeMarcus Murray, Brendan Smith, and, you know, this the rest of their committee of wide receivers. But that was a great play, big-time move. And right now, the emphasis is going to be back on the defense to put a stop and walk away with a victory at home.
Yeah, and dude, I want to ask you this. You mentioned how RB and Nace have been playing together with basketball and football since their third grade. How much do you think something like that means in big games like that? I know we already mentioned Smith and Nace are best friends. Like, when you know each other that well.
Oh, yeah, the chemistry is already there. They trust each other. And like I said, these guys are state champs, district champs, so they've been in big-time games and they know how to play four-quarter football. Sorry.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, the football program here really starting with the Prebiolas, Cade and Bo Prebiola, and it's just carried on. A 2-point conversion and in for the score.
I am legend!
And they're making those 2-point conversions look rather easy here as of late.
Well, it's like a math game sometimes when you're doing those twos. You might miss three, you might get four in a row. Yeah. Hey!
And your score with 5:11 remaining, Central York 36, Manheim Township 28. And what a game we've had here, doing Marcellus.
Hey, you already know Central York is already down a kicker, so they have to go for them 2-point conversions. But getting a 2-point conversion this late in the game is so crucial to a victory. So, like I said, it's going to go back on the defense for Central York. But great play by the offense, and they're playing, like I said, you know, great football. And I'm pretty sure there's scouts, there's high school coaches. They're going to watch this game tonight, or they're watching the game live right now because these guys have a lot of talent on both sides of the ball.
I mean, two of the best in District 3 6A are on the field tonight. Manheim Township, Central York, and we mentioned some of the other teams, Harrisburg, Cumberland Valley, Wilson. You get the idea. How about it? A lot of
well, and I want to say, too, the
football teams here in District 3 6A.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't mean to cut you off there. I was saying both two of the best coaches out here, too, on display.
Just going at it tonight. I mean,
still a lot of football left.
Yes. Ryan Brown Jr. with a high kick.
Almost by design there. If they could have got down there, see some turnovers like that sometimes.
Yeah, Brady McCracken with
big shout out to Bro Goober saying Ryan Brown Jr. will step up. Some of the comments we're seeing right now on YouTube.
And Marcellus, that high kick, was that by design? Because they had so far the special teams for Central Europe been kind of lacking a little bit, and Manheim Township been doing a great job of getting some big time returns. So I wonder if that was by design.
Well, like I just mentioned, if they could have got there a second earlier, it could have caused some issues. But needless to say, 38-yard line.
Favorable position to start for Manheim Township on their own 38-yard line. A full complement of timeouts for Manheim Township with 3, and they give to Marcos Fernandez. Under 5 minutes remaining. Manheim Township down by 8 points. So interesting here as this game winds down here in regulation.
And, you know, their bread and butter seems is running the ball up the gut. Might have to actually start airing it out depending on how this first couple plays go.
A quick pitch to number 22. Chase Fletcher with a reception, but not much going there. Brings up a 3rd down and 8 as we approach the 4-minute mark in the 4th quarter. And you can hear that Central York marching band making some noise here.
Gotta love it. There we go, trying to spread them out a little bit. 3 on the left side.
Pass complete. But it's going to come up short. Bring up a 4th down for Manheim Township.
That was team tackling right there. Great job by Central. Well, this could be the most important play of the game, at least up to now.
Well, the punting unit is out now for Manheim Township.
Well,
as the ever dangerous Brendan Smith is back.
A lot of confidence in that defense if they kick it away here, which Central York looks like they want a timeout.
A timeout called by Coach Janczek with 3:06 remaining.
Probably a good move there because you want to talk about what's going on. There could be, you never know what they're in kicking formation, but obviously you could fake it there, you could throw it there, you can run it up the gut the way they've been running.
Do not go anywhere, fans that are tuned in this final 3 minutes and 6 seconds. I'm sure it will be rather entertaining. Central York up 36-28 right now over Manheim Township. Still anyone's game.
Well, speaking of the game, we are definitely going to need your help here. Put it in the chat. There's still a lot of time left, but we're going to need to know who you think the player or players of the game are and who's going to get that hard hat. The BLM construction, which symbolizes the player that gives it everything they got, does the job right.
Hey, a final in overtime. York High 22, Hempfield 16.
Congratulations to the Bearcats.
York Catholic with a 1-point win.
Here we go.
15-14 over Biglerville. And they're going for it here on 4th down. Maybe looking to try to pull off Central York and some movement. Again, we saw that earlier in this game. Now,
Central thinks they jump. Looks like the way that Manheim Township is walking off.
Yeah, man.
Hey, that's one of the things that I know Coach Jerry Janczek and the crew talk about, that discipline. Manheim Township really tried to get them there.
And now the punting unit back on the field for Manheim Township as Brendan Smith gets set to return the punt.
And number 3 to receive for Central York.
As the ball dies at about the 31-yard line with 2:54 remaining.
Well, Central Panthers up 8.
And you wonder, they're up by 8, 2:54 remain. Do you keep your foot on the pedal and just kind of open up that offense, or do you try to bleed the clock? You have Legend Johnson. We've seen him carry the rock tonight rather successfully. Interesting to see what Coach Janczek has dialed up.
We'll let them decide. In my opinion, you almost got to do a little bit of a mix there. Ball security would be my number one. Obviously, you want to take time off the clock. See if they use a little bit of...
It's a chess match, as they say, and we'll see here what Central York has dialed up offensively. Brendan Smith in the slot. And they give to Legend Johnson. Woo. Nice carry by Legend Johnson. About a 6-yard pickup.
Ball carrier for Central York, number 8, Legend Johnson.
Brings up a 2nd down as an injured Blue Streak on the field. Injury timeout. It was a 7-yard pickup for Legend Johnson. It will be 2nd down and 3 when we return here off the injury timeout.
Yeah, and take some time off the clock once they get this back and rolling, but that's why they're smarter than us. You give it to the guy that you know. And on that explosion right there, or that run, it looked like it was the first play of the game, the way his legs, he's got so much power.
He seems to get stronger as this game progresses. Legend Johnson.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in just a moment.
At Thornton Automotive, 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion, our Customer Appreciation Sales Event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs?
You got it.
You want huge clearance savings with no money down and low payments?
You got it.
Then shop online 24/7 at Thornton247.com.
He walks off with the training staff.
He's a big key member of that team.
Yeah, he's had a few receptions here tonight for Manheim Township.
Here we go, guys.
Back. Second down and 3 for Central York.
Gonna run it down to the last second.
The play clock down to 4. And they give to Legend Johnson. First down and more near midfield. And we mentioned it. He seems to be getting stronger as this game progresses, Marcellus.
And you can see he had 2 hands on that ball going through the gauntlet there.
Number 8, the ball carrier, Legend Johnson, picking up a Central York.
A new set of downs for Central York. Ball at the midfield and a timeout called by Manheim Township. That'll give them 2 timeouts remaining.
Timeout called by Manheim Township.
And you're getting into that situation right now where you're playing with some of the time on the clock, and Coach Evans sees that, and it's been an effective running game so far here on this drive for Central York. Holding on to an 8-point lead, 36-28. And then, of course, Central York, they'll return to the playing field here next Friday as another non-conference matchup with Delaware Valley.
All right.
Coming into town next week to take on Central York.
And we'll be back the following week here as Spring Grove comes to
The
town.
Rockets, yeah. 2 weeks from today, we'll be back here for a big matchup.
My childhood neighbor, Coach Tom Trone. His dad was a longtime coach there at Spring Grove as well. And they got a great young team. We were talking offline a little bit ago there, Todd, about the young back they got, Gibbs.
Yeah, and David Zapp, Captain Zapp, a VMI commit, Virginia Military Institute. You mentioned Kate Gibbs as well, a freshman. A timeout on the field, another timeout by Manheim Township. The stoppage in the clock with 2:03 remaining. Central York 36, Manheim Township 28.
And Carter Scappa from the Scappa Report just told us that Spring Grove has a lot of 3-year starters back this year. So,
interesting. And, they had a sizable lead tonight over Cedar Crest the last time I checked.
Well, we still got the game of the week here in the PIAA. 2:03 to go. Still just a 1-score game as Central's up 8 with the ball, though.
It'll be a 2nd down and 8. Central in Manheim Township territory on their 48-yard line. The give to Brendan Smith near side as he stays in bounds near the 40-yard line.
Seems like the Panthers giving the Blue Streaks a little bit of their own medicine, like running up the gut.
Move the chains, another first down, and continue to chew away at that clock. And it's been an effective running game here on this drive. Whether it's been Legend Johnson or on that carry, Brendan Smith, as we approach the 90-second mark. 1 timeout remaining for Manheim Township. And you have this feeling that they're going to take that play clock right down. Now it's at 13 and counting.
Well, Panther Nation starting to smell victory over here.
Central York will use their 3rd and final timeout as they take the clock down to 1:13 remaining.
Well, we got some people yelling here. It's not over. I can tell you, I've seen a lot of games. One mistake, anything can happen here.
Yeah, the other way. And I believe next week Manheim Township will take on York High in the final non-conference matchup. As the first 3 weeks tend to be non-conference matchups, and
Coach Stoner over there, York High Bearcats, man.
Yeah, well, a big win tonight in overtime.
Love what he does. Love what he does in the area with the youth. And such a great foundation there at the Bearcats too. We've seen some great battles.
And it's never too early to start talking about the hard hat player of the game, courtesy of BLM.
Yeah,
We've been mentioning it a
construction
lot.
and remodeling.
We're going to need help with this. We did get one vote on YouTube, said they Ryan Brown Jr. There we
Victory
go.
formation now for Central York.
People starting to head to their cars
Head
here.
to the
but
exits.
Tell you what, last year Township put a little bit of a beating on Central York.
Yes.
This year, man, what a huge statement win by Central York Panthers.
Who would
barring any
appear to
crazy,
go,
yes.
appear to move to 2-0, and they'll get ready to take on Delaware Valley here next week. And we'll make our way down onto the field here post-game. Want to remind the fans to stay tuned to our post-game show.
Yeah, and you guys, you got to love that out-of-conference schedule that a lot of these teams have in the first 3 weeks of the football season. You get to see teams you don't normally see. You get to see some powerhouses, and you get to see some camaraderie between both ball clubs. I mean, these are two classy teams. They did a great job here tonight. They did an awesome job putting on a great show. And as you can see, Central fans travel well, and so does Manheim Township. So big shout out to both ball clubs. Like I said, 36-28. This is only week 2, but this is what you expect, man. Like I said, these guys are District 3 powerhouses. So they, watch them throughout the season. As we said, last year, Manheim Township had their way with Central with a 28-10 win. And this year, Central gets a little bit of revenge, to start the season. And again, you never know. You might see these teams might see each other in the future.
6A playoffs, yeah, potentially. And a big win for Central here as they move to 2-0. An impressive performance tonight by the Central York Panthers. Coach Janczek's team. And that should be the final play of the game. As the final seconds tick off of this game, as both teams will line up at midfield and shake hands.
I tell you what, we said it was the biggest game in the state. Tell you what, this could go down as one of the best games of the year. We'll have to revisit that. We have a lot.
This really got some games left, Marcellus. Yes,
I'm a little spoiled after this one here. All these games we do got to be like this. But please make sure you like, follow, subscribe. We're bringing the game to you in just football. We do all kinds of sports. We are for hire.
We did, and congratulations to Central York tonight as they win 36-28 over Manheim Township. Stay tuned to our post-game show. Marcellus Gutwalt and yours truly, Todd Edwards, will make our way down to the field and talk to the player of the game. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game
to you.
Welcome back, sports fans. Postgame here on the playing field. Of course, I'm joined by Dwayne Morgan, who, if you watched an 87-yard pick six, talk a little bit about how special that was, Dwayne. You had to be excited about it.
That was, that really meant something to me. You know, we needed a play. Somebody had to step up and make a play. I was the one to do it.
Yeah, you made the play. What was going through your mind?
Honestly, I knew I needed to score. I was like, I got to run. So I just started running.
No doubt about it, the whole way to the end zone, an 87-yard pick. We're joined also by Legend Johnson, ground and pound tonight. Legend, congratulations. Talk about a little bit of your performance tonight.
Save me. Yeah, I love it.
Well, I don't want to talk about that real quick because you had it was a great run, but you had the fumble. But the next time that coach gave you the ball right away, and you ran with purpose, I could tell you were mad at yourself, and you brought the squad, especially at the very end there. They got on your back, Legend. And you ran with it.
Well, and Legend, you seemed like you were getting stronger as the game progressed. Talk a little bit about that. It must be the training.
I think this is my breakout season.
Well, we're also joined by DeMarcus Murray, a big touchdown reception. I think unofficially 37-yard touchdown reception. Talk about that as you're making a name for yourself here at Central.
Today and all throughout the week, we're gonna watch this film, and we watch film on their corners and how they play. We saw Cumberland Valley; they ran a bunch of screens on them, and their corners are sitting flat-footed, staring at the screen. So we ran that. Brendan runs the razor bubble. I'm running up, soft blocking, not soft blocking, but slowing down, making it seem like I'm gonna block. And I'm running right past him, and that's just we study that in film. And I just love it.
Well, the film study paid off. How about it? A sophomore. We're going to be calling these guys names here a lot more at Central. Well, we can let you get back to your friends and family. Well, yeah.
We have a BLM hard hat player of the game going right here to the man with the pick six. And I can tell you, when you scored that pick six, I started screaming, that was the play of the game right there.
And how about the T-shirt? Yes.
And the guy right here, Murray, the new guy, hold it up.
Hold it up. Be proud, gentlemen. A big win as they move to 2-0 here. Central York with the victory. Okay. Congrats, man. Oh, yeah. Legend, good job, man. Keep getting strong. Del Val, get ready for it, man. Yeah.
And guys, we're going to wrap up. This will be week 3 next week. That we actually have an opening next week. So that's to be announced. We may do a game, may not do a game. I can guarantee you we're going to show up at somebody's game, at least doing some sideline reporting or checking it out. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. It was a great matchup here. Thank you again to Dan Hagerman,
the athletic director
here at Central, always accommodating. Before him was Trimmer, always accommodating as well, and all the athletic directors throughout the county. They give us unlimited access to their field. We have a great time here. It was a great performance. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please go to our YouTube Sports Shooting Stars YouTube channel. We have a new channel this year. Last year, everybody know our channel was hacked. So, we'll be back next. We got it up now, and now we got to get out of it because the lights are going to cut off. See you later.
Have a good night. To you.
Who had this mic, man? Who gave me